If you've been following our review of the iPad Air, then you'll know just how much we loved it. It came out with top marks in our hands-on review, becoming the first ever tablet to be awarded 5 stars on Tech Radar. We've now been able to get our hands on the iPad Mini 2 and put it under the spotlight too. Can it follow its brother into 5-star fame? Here's the Tech Radar verdict. The iPad Mini 2 is the next step in the smaller tablet wars. Google, Amazon and LG have now stepped up their game in the run-up to the Christmas season, so the iPad Mini 2 is Apple's answer to the growing competition in the mini tablet market. Apple has made a number of improvements in its latest tablet, perhaps most importantly the inclusion of a Retina display. This now sits at 1536 by 2048 pixels and 326 ppi. It looks stunning, boasting crisper characters, more realistic colours and sharper pictures overall. Another big change comes in the form of Apple's new 64-bit A7 chip. We're happy to report that the iPad Mini 2 is nice and fast, despite being a touch slow when it comes to CPU performance compared to the iPad Air. The design isn't vastly different to the original iPad Mini, but it has been given a new lick of paint which, when coupled with iOS 7, makes the iPad Mini 2 feel like an extremely premium device. The iPhone 5S was given the majority of Apple's love and attention this year, so you won't find new additions like Touch ID or upgraded iSight camera. The iPad Mini 2 gets the standard home button, sans fancy fingerprint wizardry, and a scaled-back 5-megapixel rear-facing lens. It's still capable of grabbing some pretty impressive snaps though. The battery on the iPad Mini 2 is 50% bigger than the original, but even so, we were worried about how the new device would fare when it has to power more pixels and a much stronger engine. In reality, there's not a lot to worry about. Running our looped video battery test on both the iPad Mini and Mini 2 showed only a 3% difference in the battery drain, although the original device did fare slightly better. Unfortunately, the price of the iPad Mini 2 is still something that really jars when it comes to its rivals. The Nexus 7 has a great screen, a strong app catalogue and a decent build, and for so much less cash. Still, if you're willing to spend more on a small tablet, the iPad Mini 2 just can't be beaten. It's slick, fast and powerful, and comes with so much free software and design wins that it will provide a trouble-free existence for years.